you'll be using the same thing. And in order to work with the floating point data, you'll be using a keyword called as float. If it is required to work with a large amount of data, then you'll be using files. Through the keyboard, I cannot able to input 100 data items or 1000 data items. I'll be storing all the content in a file, and that I'll be using for further processing, for further future purpose and other cases and all. And if you keep on using that is through the keyboard, if you are trying to input means it consumes more time. Suppose here and there if you commit any mistake, again you need to start from the beginning. For that reason we'll go for files. How to define a file means there are two kind of definition. That is, one is it is a collection of related information. It is a collection of related information. Or you can able to define it as it is a collection of records. It is a collection of records. However you want, you can able to go for this one. That is, it is a collection of related information stored on secondary storage device. Namely, secondary storage device means that is usually hard disk. Or you can able to define it as it is a collection of records. Further, record is considered as a collection of subfields where each field represents data. Example, if you are going to consider, if I consider employee, then the records will be having like employee ID, employee name, employee department, and employee salary. How many records I can able to store means you can able to store a number of records, which is who is working for an organization or for any corporate thing and all. If I consider employee ID as one, the employee name like XYZ, and the department like AC, and 50k salary, 2 means some ABC, department CSC, 35k. Here these two things are referred as records, and each things will be representing data. A record is a collection of subfields where each field represents data. You can able to perform any kind of operations with respect to the file. Operations on a file. The very first step is that you need to create a file. You can perform access operation like input. You can read the data from the file. You can output the result as well. You can perform write. You can write into the file, write onto the file, and these things are referred as accessing the data from the file. And after performing each and every operation, finally at the end you need to close the file. Let me see the syntax of declaring a file pointer. File is a data structure. That is, as I already said, for integer you will be using a keyword called as an int, float, char, double and all. Here also, in order to work with the file, you need to use a data structure that is predefined one. It should be in uppercase, star identifier. This is syntax in order to declare a file pointer. Example, the same thing. That is, as a data type, it is a data structure. It should be written in uppercase. Star refers to, that is, pointer variable, FPTR. Now what is the meaning here? FPTR is a file pointer of type file. And whenever you create this file pointer, the same thing can be used in order to open a file or in order to close a file. Whenever you declare here, that is, it will be holding a pointer variable means it holds a variable which holds the address of another variable, which holds the address of another variable. Same here also. File pointer means, that is, assume that you have created one a file, that is abc.txt, and you have stored some information like git, and it is having some address like 2048, and this file pointer will be pointing this one, and it holds the address of this file. If file is not existing, then it returns an error. It returns an error. This is how you need to create a file. And some of the functions which will be, that is, when you are working with a file, you need to use, as I already said, you need to open a file, that is fopen function and fclose function. The syntax of fopen function is that to open a file, you need to use fopen. Within the parenthesis, again there are two parameters. You need to specify the path of the file and one more argument as mode of the file. At the end you need to put semicolon. And here where it should return, it should be to the file pointer only. And two arguments you need to pass. Both this is of type string only and this is of type character. But even then you need to enclose both the things in double quotes only. That you need to remember. And for fclose, no need to assign to the pointer, just you need to write file stream. File stream, that is, for example, for the whatever I have written here, see fclose of fptr. This thing you need to remember. That is, for fclose only one argument you need to pass, and for fopen 2 arguments.